Good morning, cherry lovers. How are you this morning? I think it's April 3rd. It's not April Fool's, but good morning. And we're going to be out here today. We're going to do some fertilizing. We're going to fertilize all the trees with organic fertilizers. We're going to try and do some cutting some wood. We're going to do a lot of things, but you guys stick around. I see the sun just came out. Feels like it's warmer because a little while ago I came out and they claim it was going to be 66 today. But when I came out, the wind was blowing. It still had a touch of winter. So anyways, you guys stick around and we'll see what we can come up with. Okay, cherry lovers. Today we're gonna hit out there, check the apples out. We're gonna fertilize the cherry trees. We're gonna fertilize the apples. We're gonna fertilize everything. Of course, it's all gonna be organic. So, anyways, we got to do that today. I'm gonna be up here for a few days, and hopefully I can get most of the trees cut because I need to get those fences around all this before my animals all decide to forage around and try and find stuff. And I don't want them to find my cherry trees or my apple trees. So we're gonna go and get started. Okay, folks, that's the first part. Now let me show you a few things. What I've done was, last year I went to Job's, and only reason why I went to it is because Dr. Earth did not have what I was looking for. They said they could only accommodate me with 5-pound bags. Well, then this year they decided they were going to go with and come up and sell it in 25-pound bags. Well, 25-pound bags are okay with me, so I bought 2 of them. And yes, they are what they call, if you can look and see, it says OMRI listed for organic use. That's what I'm using for the organic part of it. We're trying to stay as organic as we can. There is some things, and I'll make this very clear, there is some things that you get to a point where organic, yes, you got to stay organic. There is some things out there that you just can't find that you need for fruit trees. I can find all the pesticides that I need to keep the bugs off, except when you go into an extreme, like a bad infestation of aphids. Okay, if you got a lot of that, for some reason the organic spray doesn't take care of it, but 1 dose of the regular stuff does. Then you can go back to organic. So are we going totally organic? 98% of the time, yes. There is times when you have to, because they just don't have it. I mean, there's a lot of things that are going organic, and a lot of people are going organic, and we're finding more and more stuff that we can use that is organic to keep ourselves from using all the pesticides. But there's still a lot of things when it comes to saving your fruit trees, vegetables, whatever, that you just have to go ahead and spray or use something other than that. But very little do I ever use anything that I can think of out of ever since I've had the fruit trees in. One time have I had to use it, because under the first high tunnel we had a lot of aphids that year, and I took it one time across, sprayed it. I haven't used it since. You get a little outbreak of aphids here and there. You're always going to have aphids and stuff like that, but nothing to the extreme that I had it. So like I said, sometimes you have to, but this is what we're going to go with, the Dr. Earth. I like the way it took care of the fruit trees and everything when I first started. Job's is okay. I have no problem with it. I liked it, but I don't know what it is about the Dr. Earths, and you're reading the ingredients, it's just a lot better. Like I said, they're not paying me to say this. I just like it. So I have no contract with them or nothing. I just like this. It's just a natural, the stuff they put in it, and it does wonders on the fruit tree. So let's get started doing this. Let's get that tractor warmed up. Let's get it out. Put them bags in there. Let's get started fertilizing these fruit trees. Okay, cherry lovers, I'm out here. Gonna be a little information for you guys today. We're gonna put the fertilizer down. Like I said before, I'm using the Dr. Earths again because they come in 20-pound bags. But what I want to do is, their instructions are telling me that to measure the trunk of the tree, and where the trunk of the tree is based on how many cups of fertilizer you should put on it. For every, I think it said for every 1 inch. Let me check that. Don't want to give you guys wrong information. Okay, it says for every inch of that trunk that you want to put 1 cup. Sprinkle it around basically they say around the canopy. The canopy is how far around your tree is. That's how far you want to sprinkle the fertilizer around there. And then it says to water it. So that's what I'm going to do. But right now I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to bend down here and measure the trunk. And it looks just my trunk right now, right there at the dead center, is about just over 1 inch. So basically 1 cup per tree. Both of these stalks, except for one down there, has maybe a 1/2 inch. So I'm going to sprinkle pretty much a cup of each one around there based on what my tree trunk is right now, and we'll see what happens. But that's what they're telling me. They tell me that you know, on here on the instructions, that this is what we're supposed to do. We you know, organic, it's supposed to take care of everything. It's supposed to fertilize it, give you good fruit, give you good tree, good leaves. So we're going to put this down, and hopefully hopefully this does it for this summer. I'm still hoping that we have a normal spring, because as when I zoom in, or when I show you the pictures, these buds right here are all fruit buds, and there's lots of them. So if we have a normal spring, of course, good fertilizer, we're going to have cherries. I mean, if fingers crossed, Lord willing. So anyways, we're going to put this stuff down, and we're going to go through here and fertilize everything, and then we'll go back and we'll show you what it looks like on the ground, and give you a few more tidbits, I guess. So okay, folks, as you can see right here, that's 1 cup. It looks what it looks like is kind of like ashes from wood stoves and stuff, but it's got other ingredients in it. So basically what I want to do is, this is my canopy right here around my tree. Just sprinkle a little bit around all the way around. 1 cup all the way around, and that fertilizes that tree. That's all you do, and it'll absorb. I'm going to bring a hose out here, saturate each one of these today or tomorrow, and get that going down into the root system, get them starting to say, hey, I need some food. So that's what I'm going to do there, folks. Same thing, same different tree. Now we're going to put a little fertilizer. Start out here. Canopy's right about there. And if your tree is small and it says only a half a cup, my advice to you guys are stay at least a foot away from the trunk of the tree or the base. You don't want to put this fertilizer right straight on there. It will damage or kill the tree. So just keep it away, a foot away. But that's my canopy right there, and that's how I put it on. Let me go ahead and put this on. We'll go out back in a few minutes and we'll put on the fertilizer out in the apples. Okay, let's do the other rows, people. Thought I'd take you along. You see these leaves here. Because I'm organic, this is organic matter here. It doesn't hurt the trees. I'm gonna rake it away from the, yeah, right. I'm gonna rake it away from the trunk and keep that there, because when it rots down, it's gonna give me the organic matter I need. So it's not gonna hurt the trees at all. Let's get started, finish fertilizing. And that pretty much does it, folks. That got this tie tunnel. Everything's all fertilized. If all things go as planned, or as I have planned, I will get the water lines up and running probably next week or the week after. The bad part about it is, if you guys watch my videos, you know, clear into May last year, Mother's Day, we had that bad freeze, and that'll affect the water lines and everything. So I'm keeping an eye on the weather, and if all comes right, I'll have these water lines going in the next week or two. What I'm going to do first, though, I'm going to hook my hose up to a sprinkler and get this all wet in. Don't have to worry about it outside underneath the high tunnel because it rains, but under here I got to get this wet in. So I'll bring a sprinkler in and run it down through here and get everything wet, so the fertilizer. So I'll see you guys out at the apple orchard. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but them buds are fuzzy. All the research that I've looked on that, fuzzy buds are fruit buds. The other buds that you see down the branch are just leaves. So what I'm seeing here is a lot of fruit buds. All right. So what I got to do here on these trees, I got to trim them back a little bit, because if them are all fruit buds, let me go over here and show you another one on these apples. If these are all fruit buds, I really don't want a lot of fruit buds this year. So anyway, that's what I see on them. And all of them are doing good out here. What I also learned, and I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to stand this right down and give you a look here. all these branches that you see that are coming up, because apples like to grow up, way up real fast, I'm gonna trim down to about, I don't know, right here. You don't want the branch to go out. What'll happen is it'll come out and then it'll grow out. Same way with this one. I'm gonna snip it here so this will go out. Just gonna do that, top this, so it branches out so that they don't keep going, and because I want an open area to it, and that's what I'm seeing with this. And like I said, there's a lot of fruit buds on here. Just say if we have a normal spring or great pollination, that little tree right there can't handle 40 apples. I probably want to get about 1 or 2 to possibly 3, but not 40. So I've got to do a little pruning on these. So that's what I'm going to do out here right now. Just kind of look over this. I'm going to turn the camera this way so you guys can see. And I'm going to go down through here and just kind of get my my pruners. I'm going to prune these up a little bit. And hopefully they do what I want them to do. I just don't need I just don't need that many apples this year on these little trees. But in the next few years I will. So what I'm going to do is, this one here looks pretty good. I'm going to kind of snip it here. I'm going to leave that one. Going to snip it here. I'm going to top it right here. That's to promote branching. I'm going to go down through here and do that. I'm going to top it right here, because this one, so that it gets some more branching. This one looks okay. I got some, let this branches grow out. I'm going to top this one right here. I'm going to leave that one. They ain't got very many branches. Looks good for right this year. This one here, believe it or not, we're going to top it. I'm also going to leave everything to go this year. Next year it'll be a major prune up. Are you trying to get through? We got butterflies today. I'm going to try and find a branch that goes that way. That's good. Let's top it right here. Looking good. This one here, I'll top it back right about here. Looks good. I'm going to leave this till next year. And we're just going to go through here, folks, and I'm going to go up through here and just trim them all, and then I'm going to fertilize. But that's what I see. So I gotta take care of my investments here, folks. So well, cherry lovers, we got all the fertilizer on. I got all the got all the trees pruned. Didn't get to the trees today. It's about 5:30. I didn't get to cut, but tomorrow's another day, and they say it's supposed to be a beautiful day like it is right now. We finally got to 63 today. Like I said, got everything that I told you I was going to do, and except for the trees. Fertilizer's on. Still got a long way to go, but we're getting there. So, if you guys like this video, hit them thumbs up, like and subscribe. We sure do love you here at Heaven's Gates Cherry Farm. So, I'm going in to fix me some dinner, and I'm going to repeat the performance tomorrow. See you then. Bye now.